from the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is AC's Conversations. AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
It's everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment. This is AC's Conversations with your host, News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fella.
Anthony Calhoun.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to AC's Conversations, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Great to have you all with us this week. We're connecting with Colts quarterback Carson Wentz again this week. Obviously, Carson and the team, they have the weekend off because of the bye, and then they're getting ready to play host to the New England Patriots in a huge game coming up at Lucas Oil Stadium on December the 18th. But this week, with AC's Conversation with QB1, we're going to take a look back at some of the best moments of our segment we do on WISH-TV on Wednesdays that we like to call WentzDays at 6 o'clock here on Channel 8. And so sit back, relax, everybody. You're going to learn so much about the Colts quarterback, such a great person off the field, also great teammate as well. And we talk about a lot of things this entire football season, part of our WentzDay segments. And here's some of the best moments from WentzDays on WISH-TV. We're going to have a little fun here with Carson. I'm going to throw some questions at you, okay? Try to give me your best answer. Here we go. The best prankster on the team.
Best prankster on the team. It's probably got to be Pittman. I mean, he's a clown. Definitely a clown.
All right, the next question for you. Best nickname on the team? You got some good ones.
I like Lightning in a Bottle, Kenny Moore. That's a pretty good one.
Okay.
We got lots of good ones, but I like his a lot, and he's well-deserved for that nickname.
All right, so who's winning in a 40-yard dash? You against any of the tight ends?
I don't think I'm winning that one. We'll say that.
You've been playing at such a high level these past 3 weeks. You got 3 touchdowns against the 49ers. One of those folks, by the way, was a rushing touchdown, and maybe the spike of the year. Take me through that, man. That was a sweet moment.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I was able to run one in last year down there too. I don't get in there much, so I don't usually know what to do, but the spike was successful. And that was huge for us in our team's momentum. I think we took the lead with that. That one got me fired up.
Yeah, how gratifying was it, though, for you? Because you know you had to work around those defenders there to get in for that TD.
Yeah, no, definitely gratifying. Thankfully, it was only needed a yard, I think. So thankfully, I didn't have to go too far for that one.
If there's 3 people that you could have dinner with, who would they be?
Oh, on the spot, huh? Do they got to be alive?
Dead or alive?
Well, for one, Jesus. I'd probably go all biblical characters, to be honest. Jesus, King David would be pretty cool, and Moses. I mean, those are 3 of the biggest ones. I would love to talk with some of those prophets in the Old Testament and see what the heck they had to endure, but those would be the 3 that would jump to mind right away.
During that Bills game, second quarter, you did a little duck. Take us through that. Pretty smooth play, my man. It worked for a huge first down.
Yeah, it's great when it works. But yeah, especially that point in the game. You know, it's third and long there. Definitely still a tight ball game, and just find a way to pick up the first down. And I was really proud of myself for sliding there. That was a big moment for me.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Who's in your head? What are you doing? I mean, you actually slid. That is a first. I know they've been talking to you. I guess it's working.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I surprised myself there with the slide, but I showed myself and everybody that I do know how and I can do it, so we can build off of that one.
I want to touch on these shirts you've been wearing pregame, Fearless. We see your teammates with them as well. Take us through that. What are those shirts all about?
The verse on there is 2 Timothy 1:7, and it's, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." And just a reminder that we shouldn't live in fear. We shouldn't play with fear. We should play with confidence. God's given us that confidence and the ability to love and have power, sound mind, self-discipline. Different versions say that. And so it's always just a good reminder for me to play with that confidence. And then you have the cityscape behind it, which is really just felt like home already since my family and I have been out here. And so they're cool shirts. They mean a lot to me, and it represents, the confidence that I can play with out there every Sunday and where my confidence comes from.
I know you said early in the week, last week, that, hey, look, I'm playing in the game, got the permission from the wife to do that. How hectic was it for you the past 5 days going into the game? I'm sure that was on your mind when you went up against the Jaguars, right?
It was definitely on my mind, but at the same time, I had a job to do, and it was definitely, okay, at any point this could happen. And so thankfully we made it to Monday. We went and had it done, and she came out healthy. Mom was healthy. Mom was happy. Mama did a great job. Pretty cool. Pretty special moment for us.
That's great. Well, listen, the folks from WISH-TV, we got a little special gift for you and your wonderful wife here, Madison. These little onesies. You got the AO1 Foundation one, and then you see it there. We got the WentzDay one. So we wanted to say congratulations to you, man, you and your wife. So we know players, obviously, when they get ready for these games, they have their rituals they do. And I've been noticing you got your headphones on. Can you take the folks at home through, like, what is Carson listening to before these games?
I'm listening to a lot of worship music on game day, pretty much from the moment I wake up. The worship music's on, whether I'm listening to a sermon or a message or something, but I'm listening to worship music. It really just helps my mind kind of remember it's just a game. Don't make it too big. It's a game that God's really gifted me with and the ability to go play. So worship music. Plus, it's usually on a Sunday, a day of worship anyway. So definitely helps get my mind in the right mindset.
Okay, so you got to tell us the groups. Like, who are you listening to?
A little bit of Hillsong, Maverick City, Elevation. Bunch of other people. Really, it goes back to college. It's always kind of my game day. I don't want to call it a ritual. I'm not superstitious about it, but it just helps me really get my mind in the right mindset.
Big thank you to Colts quarterback Carson Wentz. Thank you to QB1 for taking the time to talk to yours truly. And it's always a fun time, and I wanted to share those moments with you guys and some of the best moments of our segment we do weekly on Channel 8, part of WentzDay with the Colts quarterback Carson Wentz. And it's a big week coming up next week for Carson and the football team, as we mentioned, getting set to take on New England as they try to continue to keep their playoff hopes alive. Thank you, everybody, for listening to AC's Conversations, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. We'll see you back here very, very soon. Have a good one.
Discover more at WISH-TV.com and when you follow WISH-TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.